We expect the market to continue to dip, just like you're seeing right here that the all share index is currently trading for 228,401 basis points. And now, if you look at the trend line that I drew last time when I was doing the same analysis for the market, I explained that if we did not hold this area, I said definitely we are going to bounce in this yellow line. Yes, we are going to bounce in this yellow line. I am treating these as pure data, ignoring any news, any information flying out there. But one thing that will make the market to bounce back is Q2. And guess what? Q2 is here. Either you like it or not, this week Q2 earnings will start coming in and the markets will jack back up. And those who have gotten their shares in the private placement, I'm very, very sure, knowing fully well that a lot of people wants to get it, they want to sell. So selling that profit will be coming back to the market. And I think that will also make the market to bounce back. Yes. So if the market is going to bounce back with Q2, then I think what we are experiencing now is actually a buy opportunity. For example, you can see Aradel. Aradel was trading at the exact point I shared in my previous video. If you've not watched that video, go and check it. I said all share index bottom in sight. So we are seeing the site already, and I just explained here that we are looking at this yellow line. So we might get, if we hit it at this point, it will be 222. If we hit it at this point, it will be 223. If we hit it at this point, it will be 224. But anyway, let's just take some few measurements for those Manchester community members that are watching this video from here to this point. So we are close to market correction. So if we get to this part now, we'll call it a market correction, because market correction is when the all share index or the S&P 500 dips to 10%. That's market correction. Then 20% is a crash. Then if we quickly jump to look at the S&P 500, which I also track in my Stock Up Nation with Uncle Joe, and looking at it clearly, this was where I predicted that this all share index is going to come to 8, but it's not going to be a smooth one. It's going to be an up and down movement. And currently, after we tested this demand zone, we went up again and we came back, and you can see the market right now is bouncing back up. By the way, this is the US market. Let's quickly jump back to our market and let's look at what we've been analyzing. So we are looking at this trend line, and we want this trend line to hold. If you see, it has been respected here, and unfortunately, this is the fourth time it will be coming here. But let's see if we're going to lose this trend line here, because one, two, three. Let's see if it's going to lose this current trend line, or if it's going to withstand it. If it withstand it, and one of the reasons why I think it's going to withstand it is the fact that Q2 is going to change the market. You might think money is actually leaving the market. I bet you when money leaves, it is time to take position ahead of when money will come back, because it will definitely come back. And when it comes back, you want to be the one smiling. You don't want to be saying at I know, because these are some opportunities that present themselves during COVID. A lot of people took advantage of it, and it also presented itself during the capital gain tax dip. A lot of people took advantage of it, and currently it is now presenting another opportunity based on Dangote refinery IPO capital flight that we are currently experiencing. But I think it's going to be a sweet ride, and it's going to be a good experience. And for those who have not experienced dip like this, I think and this will just be like a welcome to the stock market. This will just be welcome to the stock market. But I want to assure you that the market will definitely bounce back. It is normal. The market will definitely bounce back. If you actually entered at the top, relax. There is always a strategy to come out of the market successful. It has always happened, and we always find a way out. Like I said, Q2 will definitely turn around. And not to just to look at some information here. Hold the board meeting on July 24th to consider the second quarter financial. So you can see ETI are already planning to have their meeting. so that they can release their Q2. And we have some notification that I want to share. Last time we look at MTN, and you can see these are people taking advantage of this dip that a lot of people are actually crying about. Unfortunately, the unit is not much. It is just selling for, I think, 18,000 units. That is what we got. I've also got some information from Airtel. This is Bati Airtel Limited, and I think what's this information about? So director and PDMR share holdings. So I think this is just volume acquired. You can see the aggregate is 2.1 billion euro. Is that euro or pounds? So this actually happened on the 22nd of June. So let's quickly jump to top gainers because, like I always share with one of my big boss, I always tell him that no matter how red the market is, that we will still have top gainers. For these, we can see UPDC gaining 9.23%, Sovereign Rain gained 4%, and the Cornerstone, we have Nemit also closing positive, we have Livestock, we have CNI Leasing, we have MC Nichols, we have Deep Cap, we have Fidelity, we have Aiko, we have Champs, and we have Ikeja Hotel. And if we jump to look at the top losers, you see Aradel, you see International Energy, you see Trans Express, eTransact, uh, UP. This, no, I think this is not updated. I think this is not updated. This is not updated. So that is just some few information. But let's quickly look at Aradel, and let's see the movement of Aradel. Let's see the movement of Aradel. So you can see, despite the fact that there's no movement during the market, it was actually selling around this area here, but because of I think no much volume to actually move the price to this area. You understand? So that's why we're having a dip in the market, why it will close the normal price that it was open at. So that's why we're not seeing it. But any huge volume that happens, you see it coming down to this yellow line. And let's quickly look at MTN also. These are some stocks that are on our watch list because I know fully well that we didn't have our NGS watch list for this week. Fortunately, we'll be having it next week. So looking at the dip, you can see this is just for today. Let's see how many percent is this. This is crazy. This is crazy. Wow, this is crazy. 10%. That's massive. So, and definitely, if it continues like this, we might have another dip to this area too. And if care is not taken, we might be coming back to this area. And we have to, let's bring it down to the main place that I'll be coming to. We'll be coming back to this area. So, anyway, it's going to be historic, but I'm seeing some, even though the demand here is not much, it's not much, but we should just keep our fingers crossed to see how the market is going to fare. Anyway, I'm planning of looking at two stocks. I'm working on them, looking at them critically, and at this critical point, I'm looking at these two stocks. So maybe in the next two video that I'm going to drop, I'm going to drop that stock. Either I'll drop it tomorrow or next. It's going to be two, just in case you have cash available and you want to take advantage of some calls. I think that stock is definitely going to do some numbers. And in case, okay, I thought I'm talking to the SSS community. I wanted to mention swapping. So for the YouTube fan, I've not given any insight on swapping, but just in case you have some cash, maybe you sold when you are afraid, or maybe you don't like seeing red in your portfolio, or maybe you are looking at the current loss that you are having and you're like, oh my god, this is business, guys. As long as you don't sell, you don't lose. The only thing that you need is patience. You just need to wait, and that is just all you need. You just need to wait. The funny thing is, if that particular portfolio is stable and is gaining just 10%, you can wait for 6 months. You understand? It's psychology, but because it is red now, 1 week is like 1 month. But I've never seen a bear market that lasts more than a month. Yes, throughout my experience in the market. So when I'm saying last in a month, I'm not talking about the all share index. The all share index we just track. all the shares in the market. You got the point. So despite the fact that we are tracking the all share index, many traders are still making money in the market. Yes, they're still making money in the market because I just showed you a stock that gained 10%. So that's to let you know that traders are still and investors are still taking position and making money in the market. So the market is not all how will I put it? Is not heaven is not coming down. You get the point. So we're looking at these, and lest I forget, I also want to look at Okumu also. So look at Okumu, still holding strong. Despite the fact that it was selling around this area during the market, but it's still holding strong. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Let's keep watching what is going to do. And for the banks, I think the banks are also coming back to that area that you wish you bought them, and they are gladly coming back to that area. So for all my fans that love the banking stock, I'm going to also do analysis on the banking stocks so that if you really want to take a position, so you can see the banking stock after getting to 36, presenting another opportunity for a 50% ride. But anyway, we'll look for time to also do analysis on the banks and see what is going on. Some persons are of the opinion. See, no matter what happens in the market, everybody has an opinion. We have some prophet of doom, we have some prophet of good news. Some prophet will tell you the market is going to go to zero. You understand? Some will tell you it is not going to zero. In fact, somebody dropped a comment and said you don't need to trade until March next year, and he might be right. But we cannot say he's right or wrong now. We are still in the market. Let's watch out the market, please. Like I replied him, I said, let's keep watching. If the market is going down till March, we have to call you for an interview so that you can tell us how you're able to see the signs, the data, and everything so that we learn. You understand? And if the market picks up July, we have to call your attention to let us know if you will tender apology or if you will say it is because of this, that. So we all know there are all those measures. That is why we come here to let you know this is going to play out, this is going to play out, if everything being equal. So, like I said, the Q2 is going to bring, because what pushed the market to this point is Q1. Yes, and Q2 is coming again. And like I said, before the Q1 rally that we saw, we got a pullback, but we couldn't lay hold of why it is coming down. For this one, we can actually pinpoint, because that's how the market is. Anytime the market is coming down, a lot of people are after why it's coming down. So when you don't have, so you attach different kind of things to it. At the end of the day, we might now hold one that makes sense, that are pleasing to the eye or to the mind, and say, okay, this is the reason. You understand? This is the reason. Then we ride. Then when the market will start pumping next month, which is July, we just have a day or two to July. We would say it is earnings. You get the point. Then after the earnings, we return all those gains that we're losing and we shoot to an all-time high. Then we wait for another dip again. Then we'll look for a name to give it. But I just want to encourage you, to let you know that you don't lose until you sell. And if you've sold, you're going to recover as long as you are under the right guidance, and you're under you're acting based on the right guidance. I want to encourage you to build up your mind in this period, gain control over your emotion. Don't look back, don't regret, don't say Adibin, I do this. No. If not, you miss the lesson that this situation, that this bear market is bringing. So just pay attention to it and master it, so that when it happens again, you will know how to act, you will know how to react. Because if you don't know how to react, it will happen again and you will still react the same way, because that's what you've taught the brain, that anytime something like this happen, do this. Most times, most people now, they don't want to look at their portfolio. The truth is, whatever you lose in value, you've conquered. That is one bitter truth. Don't listen to anybody that tells you they are bigger than 1 million, they are bigger than 1,000 naira, they are bigger than 2,000 naira. Ability to lose that money is what makes you bigger than that money. If you've lost 1,000 naira before and you didn't feel anything, if you trade and you're 1,000 naira down, you won't feel bothered. You won't feel bothered. Because why? You've conquered that level in terms of financial growth. But if you've not, that is when it looks as if the whole world is coming down. I could remember a story of a man. Sorry, I'm sharing a story, and this video is almost. Let me just say it. Maybe it will help somebody. There's a story of a man. He has a shop, and he has 7 million inside the shop. So one day, somehow, they unplug some certain electronics in the shop, and fire just ignite, and everything started burning. So they reach out to this man at the shop. His shop is on fire. He got there and ran into the shop because he has 7 million naira inside the shop. He ran into the shop to go and rescue the money. And guess what happened? I know you are thinking like the other story I told you that the man brought a pot of soup when when his house was on fire and he ran inside and he went to rescue pot of soup. No, this man actually traveled to the great beyond from that scenario. Most times, if you ask that man, he will tell you if he's alive and he's discussing, he will tell you he's bigger than 10 million. He's bigger than 7 million. How much is 7 million? How much is, but he has not conquered it. If that man decides to stay alive, he will still make more than that 7 million that he is trying to rescue. So that's what happened when you are not when you've not conquered some certain stage in terms of finance. You'll be shocked. This bear market that is happening. Some people they can't sleep. They can't sleep. Some people they are breathing up now. These are the same people that will tell you they've conquered, they've left that particular level. My brothers and sisters, you've not. Dangote as he is now, his own losses is in the billions. And that is why it's in the billion realm. If you cannot withstand losing a billion, you cannot get to a billion realm. If you cannot withstand losing a million, you cannot get to the million realm. You can't. But if you are there, I was sharing with the SSS community. There was a time. I think the is it the is it, it's not the capital gain dip. It's another dip that happens. There was a time I was down 10 million naira in my account. I was not bothered because I know I'm going to make it. I know the market will bounce back. There is just this certainty and this peace. And that is what I want to bring to you, that the market will bounce back. Guess what? That same portfolio bounced back and did more than 100% in a quarter. More than 100% in a quarter. The same thing happened during capital gain tax. The same thing happened. And you all can share the story how we made 200%, 100% in the community in those stocks that we even this year we've made a lot of 100% from stocks. A lot. So all what I'm sharing is don't allow this dip to affect your normal life. Like I always advise, if you cannot withstand looking at all these dip, better get what? Better get a book and start reading. Me, that's what I do. In bear market, I build up my skills. I read books, do some mental exercise, go some places I've not been before, visit some areas. You get the point? If you cannot withstand looking at the deep, don't join people telling you it's going to do this, I'm losing this, I'm losing. No. Don't lament, don't complain. In fact, this time around, do complain fast. Tell yourself that you will not complain. Because truly, the market will bounce. When the market bounces back, that is when you will now look at it that okay, all those worry, all those blood that you've lost as a result of worrying, you couldn't sleep, you want to give yourself high blood pressure. Where are they now? You easily forget it. So why not just relax? By relaxing, I'm not saying you should relax and just condemn your portfolio because that's what people did in 2008. They just went on sabbatical leave, they left their portfolio expecting magic to happen. No, I'm saying don't overstay in the market. Look at top gainers and move on. When your portfolio starts coming up, look at the one that you will switch. Now study, if you are looking at the market like I share with the SLS community, is to observe. Look at the one that recovers faster. Look at the one that suits, that attract investors. And because that's what me I'm doing for my community members, I'm looking at it, I'm searching. As long as we see a little sign of recovery, we quickly switch to those ones that will make us recover our loss faster. That is what I plan to do. So I just want to encourage you again once more. The money is in the waiting. And the greatest habit you have as an investor or trader is patience. If you can have it, you will make it because the market is designed to frustrate you. It will dip Monday to Friday. The next week it will start again just to frustrate you. And majority will withstand that frustration until one day they will sell and the next day the market will turn around. And I don't want you to be that person. Have patience. This is opportunity to test your money level. Your if you've conquered the money truly. If you look at your portfolio, you are down 30 million and you are comfortable, say, I know it will bounce back. You are down 100 million, 200 million. You said, I know it will bounce back. It's just the market. That is the stage I want us to get to. And that is the sign that you've conquered that particular money. Any money you lose and you are getting disturbed and getting sleepless nights, my brothers and sisters, you've not conquered that money. You are just you are just an investor with millions. You are not yet a millionaire. Because in every business, there is what? P&L, profit and loss. They are part of it. And losing is part of winning. Because at the end of the day, you find out that you were not actually losing if you look at it long term. There are people now who have stocks, they are not even bothered. Guess when they will check it? December. By then, the market has recovered. They won't even see all these restlessness. So, anyway, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you get notified anytime I post life changing, portfolio changing videos like this. Until I come your way again, keep making money and keep protecting your profit. I love you, all my friends, and there is nothing you can do about it. Hands towards salute. See you in the next one. And until we see again, ensure you trade and prosper. Bye for now. And also, don't forget to sign up with the don't forget to sign up with Delta Exchange so that you can trade futures and option so that you can trade futures and option using the platform. So this is a link. So click the link and get started. Okay, bye for now.